In the solar energy lab, where my research is done, we do some really phenomenal work in turning sunlight into fuels. And what allows us to do such great work is that we have what's called a solar simulator. So we can simulate the power of 3,000 suns in my laboratory using the same lamps that are used in an IMAX science theater to illuminate the screen.
How do you study a bee brain? We have specialists in bees at the St. Paul campus, but they have no tools for studying such small structures. We are now collaborating with neuroscientists and bee researchers to develop the kinds of sensors that you can put onto bee brains and study the electrical signals from the bees as well as the chemical signals from the bee brains in order to determine exactly what these pesticides are doing and what kinds of chemicals need to be avoided.
So we're interested in metastasis, and so how cancer spreads. And specifically what we're trying to do is use materials as a way to trick cancer cells into going somewhere in the body that they don't want to go. The work we're doing that often seems incremental to us in terms of the advances we're making are giving so much hope to people throughout the state in terms of the potential treatments that we might come up with that could really benefit not only them, but their children and their grandchildren down the line.
The window collects the solar light and guides it to solar cells, which are invisibly hidden in the window frames and can be very small and invisible and integrate themselves perfectly with a building. So we imagine a future where urban buildings produce as much energy as they consume and become net zero energy efficient.
One of our projects that's had the most impact is our look at triclosan. It's an antibacterial that used to be in hand soaps. And our work found that we were washing our hands with it, it would go down the drain, and the wastewater treatment plants wouldn't take it all out. And so it was accumulating in lakes around Minnesota. We took our findings to the state legislature, and they decided that having triclosan in our lakes was unacceptable. And because of that, Minnesota became the first state to ban the use of triclosan in consumer products.
So it's very exciting for us when we're doing something like saying, oh, I'd like to convert sunshine into gasoline, that you say, that sounds like a great idea. How can I get involved?